So in this session, we try to discuss some of the important points regarding design of machine elements. Some basic points regarding design of machine elements. Right. So what is machine element or what is the machine design? It is also called design of machine elements or machine design, whatever it is. So machine design is the very first step involved in the making of any product. That means in order to making any product, the first and foremost step is design of a machine. So to design a new product or a machine, one should know the scientific principles and engineering methodologies. Right? Now we clearly discuss what is what in detail about machine design. Right. So what is meant by machine design? So before we have to know the definition of machine design, first we have to understand why do we study machine design? Why do we study machine design? Right. Let us consider one example. Consider a machine is produced without carrying out the designing process. Okay. First assume that your machine is produced without following any design principle. Then there will be no data available regarding the machine because you are not following any design process. So that the particular machine having no data. You are not having any data regarding that particular machine. Fine. Now what happens after having some operating conditions? It may be breakdown at any time without any prior indication. There will be chance. The reason for the failure cannot be identified, and also no repair work can be done on the machine. Why? Why? Because means it is difficult to find out the working load of a machine as we are not having any data regarding of your machine, and what type of a material we are using on that particular machine we don't know. Right? And what are the reaction forces that are acting on the particular machine? There will be no data available. Right? So it is very difficult for you if at all your machine component is breakdown suddenly. If your machine component is breakdown suddenly, it is very difficult for you if the data is not available with you. So therefore it is very important for you to follow the design procedure in order to know what kind of a material is used for the particular component and what are the forces that are acting on your machine component and at what temperature it is acting. Right? So there are basic things we should have regarding of that particular machine if you follow the design procedure. If not, then it is very difficult for you. Okay? Right. Now what is the mechanical machine design? Okay. Now let us consider another example. So consider the design of a gearbox. We are all aware of that gearbox. Right? For a four-wheel vehicle. Okay, fine. So what is the objective of your gearbox? The objective of the gearbox is to transfer the power produced by the engine to the wheel. Right? So that the vehicle moves. The gearbox consisting of set of gears. Okay. And it also carries the weight of the vehicle. The gearbox also controls the gear to rotate at different speeds. Here it is very important point. At different speeds they are rotating. Therefore the gearbox is said to be designed to control the different speeds, different speeds and also take the various loads. Now, if you want to design this gearbox, what we have to consider in order to design, right? These are the functions. Generally. Now, what you are trying to, suppose if you are trying to design a gearbox, what are the things you have to be keep in your mind? That means the design of a gearbox includes the calculation of the desired speed, because it is operating at various speeds. So design of various speeds, dimension of the gears, various loads, and the selection of gear material. So material also very, very important. So, and also another important point is the design must be done at minimum possible cost and to obtain optimum performance. This is the very, very important. I hope you understand the example which is given to you, right? Okay, fine. Now we have to move to the what is the basic scientific principle of your machine design. I mean, what is the definition of your machine design? So here it is a basic definition. So machine design is defined as the use of imagination, scientific principles and engineering techniques to create a machine or structure. Economically. That is very, very important. Economically, in order to satisfy the requirement of a customer. I will tell you that. So machine design is the first step that is involved to create a machine. Right. So what does the slide mean? That means what is this slide indicates. So the slides indicates simple thing is, in order to designing a machine component, we are required some basic parameters. What are those basic parameters are? First thing is imagination. Why we require imagination? That is also another important point. Why we require imagination means, suppose if you observe in your real life application, we are not having the same kind of machines. Please observe, in your real life application, we are not having any same kind of a machine component with same structure. That means it is not homogeneous, right? Why we are having not homogeneous structures? Why? Because means each and every person or each and every engineer or so-called whatever the person. So imagination is very, very important. So why we are not having same components in your real life application? Because the designers or the whatever, who are the person, so he tried to make as per his convenience and as per his requirement, so that we are not having same kind of models or same kind of objects in real life application. So that imagination is very, very important. So that based on those imagination, and those imagination ideas can be picturized, and those picturized objects can be converted into your final products. Then only you are having a specific machine components in your real life applications. And remember that all the ideas cannot be converted into your final products, because you are having a different ideas and you are not having a manufacturing process as per as your ideas. So that it is very, very difficult thing. So thoughts are very, very easy for you to imagine. That means your products will be like this and like this. But at the end of the thing is, we are having a product. If you are not having the final product, so there will be no use. So that the thing is, imagination is very, very important. Then only a new products will come. But at the same time, those products are to be manufactured. That means those imagination thoughts are to be manufacturable. Then only you are having a final product. Right? That is what we call as the imagination. Next, the scientific principles and engineering techniques. Because engineering techniques means, scientific principles and engineering techniques means we are using different kinds of principles that what we have studied from your earlier classes, right from beginning. Beginning means we are applying a physics principles, we are applying a chemistry principles, we are applying mathematics principles, and especially in a mechanical engineer we are using what we have studied from the earlier classes. That means your strength of materials, SM1, SM2, and theory of machines, right? And material, because here materials plays a very very important role. So materials and manufacturing process and production technology, and even OR, almost all the principles that are suitable for your machine components are to be applied on for those machine components in order to making a machine component. That means you are not supposed to apply all these principles to your machine component, right? But you try to imply according to type of your product and type of your operation and design of your product. Based on those things only you are supposed to apply. But these things are necessary. These things are necessary in order to design a this subject knowledge is very very essential in order to making a machine component. Okay. And next thing is, here one point is very very crucial point. You have to make a structure or a machine economically is with optimum results, optimum performance, because here almost any machine components to be manufactured with a reasonable cost, then only you are to making a many number of products. Suppose if a machine component is very very high, that means it is very very difficult to reach the customer, because in India especially we are having average income people are very very high than compared to your high profile peoples. So that the product that have to be manufactured should reach the customer. So that is our more motto, or the industry's motto also same thing. Suppose if you observe your Maruti, right, you are having selling of Maruti's car is more than of any other what we call your cars companies, right? That means Maruti is what we call friendly to of your customers. Friendly to customers means easy to purchase, right? Easily available. So that the reaching is very very high than that of your Mercedes-Benz or some other cars, right? So that is the thing, right? So that according to your whatever the type of machine you are supposed to be designed or manufactured, that should reach the customer, right? Then only the industries can survive. That is another important point. And what is this economical? Because economical means we are having different types of economical point of view. We will discuss in further classes each and every point. That means in material point of view, or machines point of view, mechanism point of view, load point of view, we will discuss each and everything, right? And in order to satisfy the customer requirements of satisfy the requirement of a customer, that is very very important. So the knowing the requirement of a customer on different ways you can approach. So what is different ways means? By making a survey method, or by making opinion poll method, or by making on different approaches, you know the what exactly the customer required. So according to that only you try to make that particular component, right? That is very very important. The best example is take your cell phones, right? Best example is cell phones, right? So Apple phone is more cost than your MI phone, but almost all the features are available in your MI phone or some other phones, right? But we ignore the some other drawbacks are there, but thing is the reachable is very very high. Reachable is very very high for MI phone than your Apple phone, right? So that is the best example of your mobile phones, right? So machine design is the first step involved in creation of your machine. Okay, fine. Now, so machine design can be classified into following. So here, in order to designing a machine component, any machine component, we are having different types of procedures. Different types are available. What are those types? We try to elaborately discuss. Right. So first one is adaptive design. What is by adaptive design? Adaptive design means the name itself suggests that adaptation. Adaptation means you have to take from some other. That is the reason why you can consider adaptation. That means children's adoption or something like that. Adoption means you have to bring from others. Here adoption means simple. In many cases, the design work is connected with adoption of existing design. That means here the designer making design, making a product or making a design, not his own. That means it is already existed, right? From those ideas, he has to adapt those ideas and making his product. That is what we call as the adaptive design. Simple thing. So in order to making a product, as a design engineer, what he does means, simple thing is, he used to approach various design, he used to study various design processes that are already available. So he used to take the basic principles of those design and making a new product. That is what we call as the adaptive design. That means he is not using his own idea, not completely new idea. He is taking from others' ideas and implementing on his own by making a new product. That is what we call as the adaptive design. Okay, fine. Next, what is the second one? Second one is the development design. What do you mean by development design? It is very much similar to that of your adaptive design. So development design uses existing concepts and technology but adds or combines new machines, elements and components to create something unique. So here also development means used to develop by taking the principles and approaches of some other ones and adding new ones. In addition to that, a new technology or new machines, and you will get different result. But thing is, the principles or ideas or approaches are already existed one. He used to develop based on those principles. He used to develop a new one. Used to develop all those things and get a final product. That is what we call as a development design. Right? Okay. Next, new design. What is by new design? The name itself suggests that new means is completely new. New means it is not an existing one. The first point, very very important point, is not an existing one. Right? Maybe you used to study all the principles what the previous one has done, and by making all the principles and all the approaches, he used to get a new idea. That means it is not an existing one, right? And used to new methodologies, new techniques and new approaches. Then only we can call it as it is a new design, right? So it is an innovation. You can call it as simply an innovation. Right. So especially in case of a new design, so it is very very difficult one compared that of your previous two ones. Normally we are having only two designs are frequently existed ones, adaptive design and development design. But these new designs are your products are very rarely you are observing. Why? Because means the thoughts are new here, the ideas are new, and we are using new approaches, new techniques. So finally your product will come late than by your compare that of your two approaches. So that is why a new design is somewhat very very difficult thing. So those who are interested in innovations, inventions, and are always try to fight for the new things, right? Those persons are only selected for this new design. Normally we are observing only adaptive designs and development design. Please observe your cars and bikes. Those are not completely new ones. They are remodeling or simply they are adding something new. It is not completely a new product. Not completely a new design or new ones. Okay, right. So these are ones we can generally these are the ones we are using in case of a machine design process. Generally. Right. So in addition to that, we are having another types of designs also, rational design, right? You are having system designs and all those things. So simple thing is just simply you have to go through your definitions one by one. What is by rational design? Rational design means this type of a design depends upon the principle of mechanics. That means we are using mathematical formulas, right? So by using the mathematical formulas, we are using this kind of design calculations. And in case of a system design, it is the design of any complex mechanical system like a motor car. That means you have to design a system, right? You have to design a system for car, for a bike, or for any other machines, right? Okay, fine. So these are the general points regarding of your introduction to your machine elements. There are some other more points also we are having. That means how you supposed to design a machine. What is the basic approach of a problem solving technique in a machine design, and what are the factors you are supposed to be considered, what materials you are to be consider, right? What are the properties of your materials? So what are the different types of stress and strains that are acted on per certain machine components? So all these things are to be considered the category of your introduction of your machine design. So it is very interesting one and very easiest one if you follow the this process what we have discussed in this class. Okay, thank you.